Ibn Battutah, 1304 to 1368, 1369, was one of the most remarkable travelers in human history. Born in Tangier, Morocco, he was a Berber Muslim scholar who left his home at the age of 21 for the hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca, a journey that marked the beginning of his life as a perpetual traveler. Over nearly 3 decades, Ibn Battutah traversed an estimated 73,000 miles, visiting the Islamic world and beyond, from North Africa and the Middle East to Central Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and even parts of sub-Saharan Africa and China. His journeys, meticulously recorded in the book Rihla, The Journey, provide a fascinating insight into the 14th century world. Battutah not only described the geography of the places he visited, but also chronicled the people, cultures, economies, politics, and religious practices he encountered. Unlike most medieval travelers, his observations went beyond mere description, delving into the intricate workings of societies, which makes his account an invaluable resource for historians. Ibn Battutah's initial journey to Mecca took him across North Africa and through the cities of Cairo, Jerusalem, and Damascus. After completing his pilgrimage, instead of returning home, he set off eastward, driven by curiosity and a desire to gain knowledge. He traveled to modern-day Iraq and Iran, visiting major cultural centers like Baghdad and Shiraz. Battutah also ventured into East Africa, reaching as far south as Kilwa in modern Tanzania, where he marveled at the prosperity and sophistication of Swahili city-states. The next leg of his journey took him to India, where he spent several years as a jurist at the court of Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq in Delhi. This position gave him an intimate view of Indian culture and governance. However, his adventurous spirit led him onward. He was sent as an envoy to the Mongol court in China. His travels through Southeast Asia and his eventual arrival in China introduced him to entirely different customs, religions, and social structures, which he meticulously documented. One of Battutah's most striking accounts is of the Maldive Islands, where he served as a judge and observed the blending of Islamic and indigenous traditions. His writings on the islands provide a detailed snapshot of their society at the time, including gender roles and the administration of justice. Similarly, his journey across West Africa, including his time in Mali, offers one of the earliest outside descriptions of the great empire, its wealth, and its governance. Ibn Battutah's narratives highlight his intellectual curiosity and adaptability. He was keenly observant, often comparing the customs of different regions with those he was familiar with. For instance, he noted similarities in hospitality across cultures, but was also quick to critique practices he found unusual or un-Islamic. These reflections give us a nuanced view of how a 14th century Muslim scholar perceived cultural diversity. Ibn Battutah's journeys were not merely physical, but also deeply spiritual and intellectual. As a devout Muslim, his travels were often motivated by a desire to deepen his understanding of Islam in its many forms across the world. He visited mosques, madrasas, and Sufi shrines, engaging with scholars and spiritual leaders in each region. These interactions enriched his understanding of the diverse ways Islam was practiced, from the structured orthodoxy of Cairo to the syncretic traditions of Southeast Asia and West Africa. His observations reveal how Islam adapted to local cultures while maintaining its core tenets, a testament to the religion's universality and flexibility. Despite his many contributions to our understanding of the medieval world, Ibn Battutah's accounts must also be read critically. His narratives occasionally include exaggerations or second-hand reports, blending his personal experiences with tales from others. For instance, his description of the Chinese imperial court reflects some inaccuracies, suggesting he may not have witnessed certain events firsthand. Yet, even these embellished accounts provide valuable insight into how travelers of his era perceived the world and communicated their experiences to audiences at home. This blend of fact and narrative flair makes his Rihla as much a literary work as a historical document. For modern readers, Ibn Battutah represents the spirit of discovery and cross-cultural engagement. In the 21st century, where globalization connects us but also creates divisions, his writings remind us of the richness of human diversity and the importance of understanding others. His willingness to engage deeply with different cultures rather than merely observing them from a distance, is a lesson in empathy and open-mindedness. Battutah's journey also underscores the value of resilience and adaptability. Traveling in the medieval world was fraught with dangers, bandits, disease, political instability, but his persistence in seeking knowledge and experience offers inspiration for overcoming obstacles in our own lives. His accounts demonstrate that even in times of hardship, the pursuit of learning and understanding can bring profound rewards. In the 21st century, Ibn Battutah's legacy resonates in unexpected ways. His travels remind us of the interconnectedness of the medieval world, where trade routes, intellectual exchanges, and migration created a web of shared knowledge long before the term globalization existed. His life demonstrates the enduring value of curiosity, adaptability, and cross-cultural dialogue, qualities that are increasingly vital in today's complex, interconnected world. As we navigate challenges such as cultural polarization, climate change, and technological upheaval, Ibn Battutah's example offers a timeless reminder of the transformative power of open-minded exploration and the pursuit of knowledge.